I'll read. Today, what I'm going to do is try and do a proper hands-on of how I would go through racing matcha and Odds Monkey on a daily basis. Just go back to the dashboard. I use Odds Monkey, but you can use Profit Accumulator as well. I prefer Odds Monkey just for the interface and I think some of the tools. So what I want to do here is run you through what I actually do on a more normally a morning, but it's 1:30 at the moment. I need to get a wiggle on because I might be missing some offers here. It's Wednesday, so I think it's the second day of Goodwood Festival. So this is Odds Monkey. I'll leave the link in the description, but you can sign up and do all the sign up offers. Well, you can do the tutorial. There's a tutorial first to run you through how to do the first couple of bets, and then sign up offers. Really recommend it. I'm not going to all the whys and wherefores, but there's definitely money to be made. So if I go into tools, and you go into matcha tools, and I go into racing matcha. Now I have got a few bookie accounts open, the ones I typically use on this racing matcha part of the software. My face has disappeared there on my screen. I don't know if it has for you, but so here's the screen. Here I come back. I don't know if I'm just coming back for you guys or not. It's just weird, this software. It's on a go slow at the moment. I think it might be my internet connection because I'm only running off a mobile phone. Anyhow, hopefully we're still recording here. I go into the racing matcha, and I typically use Ladbrokes, Coral, Bet365, Paddy Power. Now I am going to try and show you a proper how-to guide and actually place a bet. I just hope the bookies don't get wind of this and start looking at my matching up the bets to my account. So that'll be an instant ribbon, no doubt. So you look down here, you can see all the different bets for the different bookies. Some better than others. There's certain ones I like, and there's certain ones I do which aren't really that profitable, but I do them just to firstly practice with a racing match and secondly hope to win a bit of money. Some are better than others. One of the best ones at the moment I'm doing is the Sky Bet one. So basically here what happens, if you place a bet on a horse and it comes second, third or fourth, then they give you £10 in cash. And that's not even a free bet, that's just £10 refunded, which is basically a stake. So imagine you basically just hoping that the horse comes second, third or fourth. I normally do like first, second or third favourite on those. But basically if I click refresh now here, it'll bring up all the list of the horses. You can see it automatically knows that it's only for Goodwood 1350, and it automatically populates the minimum maximum odds that the offer is available for. So you can see here, Secret State, you can back it at 3.5. That's probably the favourite, I would have thought, at that price. Although we can go in and have a look at it in Sky Bet, but I'd say that was a favourite. But you can see here the qualifying loss is £1.47. That means if we back it at the bookies for £3.50 and we lay it at its markets on the exchange for 4.1, we're guaranteed to lose £1.47. Now you've got to then consider whether you think that's a worthwhile bet to make £10. Obviously, if we make it £10, we'll be £8.53 up. My maths is correct. £8.53 up if it comes second, third, or fourth. But if it wins or it comes fifth onwards, then we would lose £1.47. Typically, my rule of thumb here is I'd probably not bother with that one. Actually, that race is often about 20 minutes. Starts in about 20 minutes. I'd probably not bother with that. Typically, my rule of thumb is if I'm putting a £10 bet on, I only want to lose a maximum of £1. Otherwise, it's not worth it. And similarly, for a £5 bet, I only want to lose 50p maximum. Ideally less. And quite often you can come in here and even for a £10 stake, you can get us down to, be about 50 pence. I just think 147 is quite high. Let's try refreshing it and see if there's any other changes in there. Because obviously with it only being 20 minutes to go, the odds might be flitting back and forwards. I'll tell you what I'll also do here as well is I've only got money in Smarkets. I've had a right mare with match betting recently. I've had a lot of races where I've put extra place bets on and actually went on to win at ridiculous odds. So you don't actually lose money as such, but it ends up, the net result is your money gets moved from your exchange to your bookies accounts. And it's not always ideal to sort of withdraw loads of money from your bookies accounts in case they sort of block you or anything like that. But what you can do here is you can select the exchanges you want. So I'll just restrict that to Smarkets. So you'll see down here, instead of showing all the different exchanges, it'll just show Smarkets. You can see there the lowest loss now is 143, but the horses odds of 8 to 1 or 9 in decimal. So the chances of that even finishing second, third, or fourth are pretty slim, which is why I'd prefer that horse if anything, but it's moved out. So the qualifying loss is 167. So what I'll do, I'll leave that one for the minute, that race. Although I'll have to bear in mind it's going to sort of start in about 15-20 minutes. So I'll come back to it, try and come back up before it starts. If I go to another one, Paddy Power is another good one at the moment. You get a £10. It's similar to the Sky one, but you get a £10 free bet if your horse finishes second, third, or fourth. So that's not quite worth as much as the Sky one, because the Sky one you get a £10 cash. A £10 free bet, you should be looking to convert that into £8 cash. £5 free bet, you should be looking to convert into £4 cash. So 80% is what you're looking at as a rule of thumb. I wouldn't really go much lower than that. You can get higher, you can get up to 90% or even more. But in this one, the Paddy Power offer today, you can see there's on the Goodwood. It's 1500, so 3 o'clock at Goodwood. Now you can see here. What we can do here is we can see that this horse here is at 5.5, so that's lower odds than 9, and it's only a loss of 68 pence. So if I open that one up with a view to getting on that one, it's a bit slow on my, anyway there it's opened up. So you can see we should be looking at odds of 5.5 on Paddy Power, put a £10 stake on. And then on Smarkets, what we do is we should be laying at 5.9, and we should lay at £9.32 at odds of 5.9. So the liability will be £45.67 in case we lose that on the exchange. We lose £47, but obviously if we lose it on the exchange, we win the money on the bookie side and vice versa. And so there, our overall profit, if bookmaker bet wins, we would win £45 with the bookmaker, would lose the £45.67 liability on the exchange, and that would give us a profit of, it would give us a loss, it would give us a profit of minus 67 pence, or a loss of 67 pence, whichever way you look at it. If the exchange bet were to win, we'd lose £10 with the bookmaker, but we'd make £9.32 at the exchange, which means we would lose 68 pence. So that's if the horse was to win or lose. But what that does, we use this as a qualifying bet to get the actual £10. Now if the horse comes first or fifth onwards, and from fifth place onwards, then we would just lose the 67 or 68 pence. If it came first, we would lose 67 pence. If it came fifth onwards, we'd lose 68 pence. And that would be it. We would actually lose that money. That would be the end of it. But if it came second, third, or fourth, we would lose 68 pence because the exchange bet wins, because the horse didn't win the race, but we would lose 68 pence. But then we would get a £10 free bet from Paddy Power. And the last 2 days I've done this, Monday and Tuesday, I've actually won with Paddy Power. So I've got 2 £10 free bets. I'm just going to come out of this a second, because you can see up here, it's telling me that I last refreshed 2 minutes ago, so that might be different offers. So if I just click refresh, chances are they might be the same, because the race is at 3 o'clock, yeah, nothing's changed. So I'll just open this up again. We'll go into Paddy Power manually, and we'll have a look at this race. It's a 1500 at Goodwood. So you can click on here or here and go into Paddy Power, but because I'm already logged in, I'm just going to go in manually. What I'm going to do is go into horse racing. You can see there the 2 free bets is £20. I've won within the last 2 days, and I've only got £14 in Paddy Power at the moment. So those 2 free bets, when I use them, I'd expect them to be worth £16. So two eights, basically 8 and 8. So you can see down here, we see there Goodwood at 1500. So just click on that. Let's try and remember the horse's name. Very slow listening, might need to stick my phone on the window. Yeah, I've got a great reception now, try. God, I wouldn't turn off there when I got it in the window and it wouldn't turn off. I don't know if it's made it any better. Right, got the Goodwood down here, so you can see that Wallbank, or whatever it's called, is second favourite. There's an absolute odds on stonking favourite there. 1.91 Rocket Rodney. The thing with Paddy Power, they always seem to do this, where there's an absolute odds on favourite. So you've either got the option of going for the favourite and it not winning, coming second onwards. I think that's what I'd done yesterday with an odds on favourite horse, and it didn't win. It got beat by a half length or something. And it comes second, so that's how I won £10 free bet. Or you go for the second favourite here in this case and hope it gets in the top 4, but doesn't win it. It swings and roundabouts really, because there's a good chance that one of these horses down here that are slightly worse odds is going to, that could come second, third and fourth, or this could just have a bad race. Either way, I'm going to go for this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my £10 in there. So you can see there's a £45 win there. I'm going to nip back to Odds Monkey, and I'm just going to refresh this here. You see the odds here, you can refresh this to make sure it's still at 5.9 and your qualifying loss is still the same. So that's refreshed there and it is still the same. It's just to make sure that nothing's changed substantially. So I'm going to go back to Paddy Power and place that bet here. I'm going to quickly, that bet's going to place there, I'm going to quickly move off in case it shows any kind of betting reference that Paddy Power can look at. Hopefully I'm just being a bit so then what you do in smart rates is you lay the bet, and what you can simply do, because I've got my smart bet account linked to Odds Monkey, and just click on lay bet. You need to do that as quick as possible after you've placed the bet, so you don't lose the actual difference. So you say yes, lay that bet, and you can see that now it's been placed, so you can click on OK. And then what I do here as well is I also log the bet down here once I've done it, because that logs all this information into your profit tracker. And I'll quickly show you that before we come back and have a look at because it's 20 to 2 now, I'm going to have a quick look again at the Sky race. I'd like to get something on that for the £10 cash. Just conscious this is a bit slow for this video. So this is the profit tracker here, and you can see that top bet there in green because it hasn't taken place yet. And it's in the future. It's the 1500 Goodwood. You can see the bookies Paddy Power exchange, and it's automatically determining that we're going to lose 68 pence in the worst case scenario, or it could be 67. And when we do get the free bet, when we spend it, that'll go in as another entry to show the profit from the free bet. So if I just nip back now, so you can see we've also lost £1 as well today, which is the 68 pence. It just rounds it up or down. We've actually got an unsettled one here, which was the game from last night, England women versus Sweden women. That's a free bet. It was £1 free bet from Ladbrokes, and Sweden women to win I had. So if I click on open there, I can settle this bet now, because obviously the Sweden women didn't win, England did. What you do here is you just settle the bet, and you just say, right, Sweden did not win, so it changes the 71 pence to 69 pence. That's 69 in anyway, because it always takes the worst case scenario. then we can close that, and if we refresh, that gets a tick in there, so that's the only outstanding bet we've got now. And it's really good, the profit tracker. It keeps a total profit, it keeps a running total of your all your sort of profit and losses. So you can see this month I made 150. I haven't been doing so much this month. Last month I made 251, and that's my total profit from December, so like the start of the year. Been doing about 6-7 months now. So nothing to be sniffed at, and I haven't been doing like 100% of my time either. I've been doing a lot of other things. So I'll go back to, let's close that profit tracker down and go back to here. Close that. And we'll close this. Just want to show you how I went the profit tracker. What I'll do now is I'll just go back to the Sky offer, see if there's any changes. Like I say, I'd like to get on one. So there's a Sky bet offer there. You can see that this will change to, when it's thinking about it, it'll change to Goodwood 13.15, and I can just click on refresh. And it's 13.43, so this is due to get off in about 8 minutes, and it's still too high. It's not good at all. It's probably the first day I haven't been able to get on this. I should have probably come in a bit earlier. But I'd be looking at something less than about £1 there, so probably 80 pence, 60 to 80 pence loss, like I did with the Paddy Power one there. And I wouldn't necessarily get on 10 to 1 shot either. There's probably nothing I get on there. Even Surrey Mist is out at 8 now. There's probably quite a few horses in this race, to be honest, by the looks of it. So we'll just move on. I'm not going to get on that. It's not worth wasting £1.20 on the go. That comes second, third, or fourth. Maybe worth having a look at the results later though. Another couple I do is the Coral. I do the Coral £5 one where you get £2 casino bonus. Sometimes worth it, sometimes not. If you're looking to lose less than 50 pence in the casino, you can always get more. You can only get like £1 or so. There's nothing showing there anyway. And the Ladbrokes one I do. All you get here is 5 free spins if your horse wins, and if your horse loses, you get 10 free spins. So it's nothing exciting, but it all adds up each day. So you can see I can get on that one. It must be a bang on favourite. It's backing it at 1.15. I think I will get on that because it's only 21 pence. And the good thing about Ladbrokes as well, you get boosts. So I'll just show you how that one works. It's slightly different now. If you use a boost, I think I've got about 7, 8 or 9 boosts with Ladbrokes still in the bank. So you can see here we're only going to lose 21 pence, but we can actually reduce that as well. So you can see it's 1.15. We won't reduce it by much because I'm not getting much of a boost on that. But if we're going to Ladbrokes, that's the 15.35. And who's the horse? It's Baid. I know that horse. It's probably why it's so getting the horse racing here in Ladbrokes. It's Goodwood, wasn't it? Just waiting for this to load up. It's like, anyone remember dial-up? When you used to dial through your telephone line to get internet connection. It's a bit like that. It's been fine all week, and then comes to kick. As soon as I kick a video off, it's like pig and poo. Right, there you go, Baid, yeah. So it's absolute bang on favourite. It's probably worth putting something on one. Yes, it is going to ramp home, but that means if it does ramp home, I'll get 5 free spins for the price I'm paying, the 21 pence. If it doesn't, then I'll get 10 free spins. So you probably still want it to lose because you get double the spins. To be honest, you might win nothing off. You might win absolutely nothing off even 10 free spins. But I always just do it as just something to do. Play, but you can see I've got you'll need to put £5 on it as well, so I'll put that in. But you can click on boost here, and it'll boost it from 1.5. You see it's boosted up to 1.17, so I'll just place that bet quickly. And what I'll do is I'll nip back into here, and what you do in here is because you didn't get 1.15, you put 1.17 in here because that's the price we've got. And if you move off the field, it'll recalculate it. So you can see we're only losing 12 or 13 pence now, so I'll immediately just lay the £4.88. It at 1.2. Hopefully it's the same price on the market, on the exchange. Yeah, so that's been placed as well there. So we're going to lose 12 or 13 pence. Now, by the looks of it, that horse is going to win. So we'll only get 5 free spins. Out of 5 free spins, to get a profit, we need to get more than sort of 13 pence. I'll log that bet anyway. If it loses, it would be better for us because then we'll get 10 free spins, and the chances of getting the 13 pence out of 10 free spins is a lot better than trying to get 13 pence out of 5 free spins. I'll try and let you know in the comment in the description or in a future video whether we actually made any money on that one. It's nip and tuck, that one. It's could be, couldn't be. But I tend to do them anyway because it's you only spending pennies and it's a bit of fun. I know it's meant to be about making money. It's the same with this coral one, the £5 one. You're not necessarily going to make a fortune. I mean, you could win quite a bit of money on 5 or 10 free spins. That's the thing, you know. You could win nothing, but overall, I think the EV, so the expected value, is going to be positive. There's a few I wouldn't touch on here, which is things like second to the starting price favourite. I just don't see the point. The chances of that are slim. One thing you might think slim as well, this is a good one, the beaten by a length. I've had quite a few winners on this, and this is on every race for a specific meet by Coral. So yeah, you have to put £10 on, and if the horse, it's the same horse, that Baaeed, if that's beaten by a length, it can come second, third, fourth, fifth, but as long as it's within 1 length of the winner, which obviously 5th or 6th would be really tight race, then you win. It doesn't have to come second, it doesn't have to come third, it could come fourth, but as long as it's within 1 horse length of the winner, you'll get a £10 free bet. It seems unrealistic, but honestly I have won quite a few, and looking at the looking at some of the forums as well, it is quite popular, and it can be quite lucrative because you're spending like 42 pence and a chance of getting a £10 free bet, which turns into £8 profit minus your 42 pence. I wouldn't do that one though. I'm not confident it's going to lose. I mean, if it does lose, there's a chance it'll lose by like a short distance, but this, I don't know, it seems an odd race. I'll probably do something like that and warm that up. And 68 pence, so it's less than £1 I'm looking at. These are the prices I should have been looking at. Qualifying losses I should have been looking at for the Sky offer. That's kicking off now, it's tending, so I've missed that one. So if I go to Coral and look at the 1500, it's the same horse, isn't it, that World Bank we're looking at. Go to Coral, so the 1500 I think I said. Trying to see what's on here. It's just disappeared. Get the 1500. I have to go to horse racing. Some of these sites are really easy to get to races, and some of them are absolutely a pain. Especially when your internet's slow. I think it is the internet I'm open, it's not the machine. I've got something open I shouldn't have. Anyway, it was Goodwood 3 o'clock. No, it wasn't Goodwood. Oh, yes, it was. Sorry. It was Goodwood 3 o'clock. Look for the horse when we get there. Yeah, there it is. So the second favourite, yeah, it's the one we're looking at. Second favourite behind Rocket Rodney. I don't know if I was looking in this video or a previous video, but I've seen this one before. Now, you'd hope this one would sort of, well, I don't know. There's a chance it won't come second because this Eddie's Boy or the fourth one down here, Trillium, he's got a good chance. In fact, probably not his last few, but I mean, if Rocket Rodney gets beat, he's probably going to get beat by a short distance. But I think we'll go for this one just so we can get something on here. So on this one, we have to put £10 stake on. It's 5 5.5, so let's go back and just make sure it's 5.5, which I'm pretty sure it was, but just double check everything. So yeah, 5.5, £10 bet, and it needs to be 5.9 on the exchange. So I'll just click that refresh button there just to refresh the price because it's automatically linked. Yeah, that's still 5.9, so we're going to lose 67 or 68 pence. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll go for that. And so I'll go back to the bookies, click on place bet for £10 to win. So let's place that bet there. Did I place that bet? Come up a bit quicker, didn't I? No, it's still doing it. Yeah, so let's place it there now. Come out of that. And then lay it at the exchange. If the price has changed at the exchange, it'll tell you at this point here. Like I say, it's placed the bet or hasn't placed the bet because it's all there. So if you see that's gone up to 85 pence. Drat. Sometimes it goes the other way. That could have come down to 40, but you can see it's gone from 5.9 out to 6. So you've got two choices. Yeah, I'm just going to lay it again and lose the 85 pence. It's only, it's still not being placed, so it's back again. It's back down to 5.9. Hopefully, we can get it for 5.9. I was going to say the other option is to go in manually into SmartGets and try and get it for 5.9. It's placed it anyway. You can go into SmartGets manually and place the bet for 5.9, and it'll just sit there and wait until it's matched. The risk you've got there is if it's not matched before the race goes off, you're just putting a straightforward gambling bet on. So here I'm going to lose 67 or 68 pence, depending on whether this horse wins or not. And if it comes second or third or fourth, and it's only less than the horse length behind the winner, then we get a £10 free bet. Obviously, if it wins the race, we're just going to lose 67 pence. Or if it doesn't come within a length of the winner, then we're going to lose 68 pence if it doesn't win the race. So I'll log that bet as well. I always log a bet so I can keep a track of the profit. Close that down, and then I'll probably refresh this and see if there's any others. Yeah, that Rousey looks a good one. We'll try that one as well. 27 pence loss, which is low enough. It's 8, so it's 7 to 1, so it's not a favourite as such, so but you never know. So that is the 10 past 4 Goodwood. So I'll do that one, and then we'll try and just check to see if we see the winner of the 1350 on Sky that I couldn't get on. So the 1410, sorry, the 1610, 1410, 1610, 10 past 4. And it was Rousey, wasn't it? It's fourth favourite, so it's gone out to 8s as well, so it's not a good one actually now. I know it was 8s. I know it's saying it's. I need funds to bet the exchange anyway, so I don't think I'm going to do that one. So I've only got £65 balance left. I need 70 to place the bet. Like I say, I've got low funds in my exchanges at the moment because SmartGets, I looked before the video, and SmartGets was the most I had. I think I had about £158 in. I've spent that already now. Yeah, I'm just going to leave that because I can't get on anyway. I don't have enough funds in the exchange, and I'm not going to sit and deposit any now because it'll go into my account info and everything. Right, what I'll do, I'll sneak on the SmartGets. We'll just have a look at that 1350 of Goodwood. There it is there. Yeah, you can see I'm down to £65. It's a liability when you're putting on high odds bets. Your liability goes down and comes back once the races are finished. I don't know what distance is that. It's 1 mile 3 furlongs. It hasn't got the results in yet. No, the results aren't through. I think I'm just going to call it a day here. I'll just nip into Profit Tracker to show you the bets we've got on. I might do an update video later on today just to show the results. If I get time, might not be a bad idea. Only got 3 on there. So you can see there we've got the Paddy Power. I've come second, third or fourth. We get £10 free bet, and then the Coral's just the beaten by a length, and the Ladbrokes is just 5 or 10 free spins, depending on whether the horse comes first, whether it wins the race or doesn't win the race. You get 5 or 10 free spins. That's all we've got there at the moment, but that gives you an idea of what we do on the race matcher every day. Again, if you're signed up to different bookies, you might have different offers you go after. Stick them in the comments, or if you've got any questions, stick them in the comments. I'll try and answer them best I can. You can see some of the previous stuff here. That was the one, Holloway Boy. It was pretty odds-on favourite yesterday to win the race, and I just stuck the £10 on that, and it came second by, there was only half a length or something, so I won the £10 free bet there. I haven't spent those yet. To spend them, I'll just quickly show you how to spend them. You go on the odds matcher. So you noticed in Paddy Power before that I had £20 worth of free bets. Just go on the odd matcher and select your bookie. Wait till it loads up first, but it's just so slow. Select all bookies off. Go down to Paddy Power. Still thinking about things, yeah. Right, there we go. Down to Paddy Power. Select Paddy Power. Might want to do the markets again. Oops, not the markets, sorry, the exchanges. Where's the exchange? There's the exchange. Take all them off and then just add smarters. Then apply filter. You can up your make sure it's on free bet, yeah, because then it rates them by the free bet. So if you're looking at the free bet in 100% there, I wouldn't go on that one because it's more of a it's what they call an orb, whereby you win more than you. They'll know you're taking value, and there's a chance of being gubbed. A lot of these are golf. You can see down here they're all golf. I'd probably go for something like that, the red car, or red car, I think this year from those parts. Red car. 14.35 today. That 87.5 there means if you're putting a £10 bet on, you're going to get £88.75. If you're putting a £1 bet on, you're going to get £87.50. If you're putting a £1 bet on, you're going to get 87.5p. So my £10 free bet there is worth £8.75. You know how I said earlier, look, should be looking for £8. The only problem with this one is that the odds is 29. And the higher the odds, the more you're going to have liability. If I quickly open that up, you'll see that. See how I haven't got enough money because it's a £10 free bet, which you make sure it's £10 in there, which it is, because you're going to win £290 at the bookies if it wins, whereas at the exchange I need £271 in smartbets to be able to place that bet, which is a lot of money obviously, but it's not at risk. The only risk you've got is you're going to win 875, but you need 271. I'm a little bit shy. I've only got £65 in there at the moment, so I cannot place that bet. So I'd be looking down here, something closer to like 10 or 11, not even 11. I probably have to go down that 8 one there. It still means I'm going to get £8.53, so I'd still be happy enough to do that because it's over my £8. If I go into that one, I'm not sure if 8's enough for 65. It won't be. I need more than that, so I'm going to have to wait until some of these bets today settle. So the odds have changed there, so it's only £8.14 now, just still over the £8. That's still do it. You don't want to draw. The higher you go up this list, the way I see it, and go for the highest amount of wins, the more attention you're going to draw to yourself when you're backing and laying the bookies. Actually, I can do this one because it's £61.86 liability. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and do it. So it's the red card here, 16.20. Can't find it. Can I just move along here maybe? Or does it run out? Oh, it's the last race. That's handy. 16.20 red car. I can't even remember what the horse was now. I can look at the horse name. It's Lady Manda, 38.0. So it's back to Paddy Power. Lady Manda, that's come down to 7.5. That's no good. So the odds have changed while I've been looking. So I'll go back there and I put 7.5 in here to see the odds have changed to 7.5. We get the closer the 7.5 and the 8.6, the back odds and the lay odds are together, the higher the profit. So you can see that's come down to 7.56 now, so I wouldn't do that unless the odds had changed down in SmartBets. They have come down to 8.4 from 8.6, but it's not enough because it still only means we're getting 7.72. That's the kind of thing you look at. You might think, well, 7.72 isn't much less than £8, but all these pennies add up when you're getting the free bets. You could also say, well, you're better off doing there, you're going to get £9 off that one, but it's massive odds, and it's a golf tournament. The thing you have to remember about golf tournaments, that won't be settled until probably, golf tournaments like kick off on a Thursday there, but it won't necessarily, it might only get settled. I haven't looked at that golf tournament, it might be Sunday before there's a winner. See, the money's tied up in the exchange until Sunday. I'll just refresh this again, see if there's anything else. There's that one. I'll try quickly this one. If it doesn't work, I'm going to do a new video for this, do a free bet. The odds have changed already. It's still £8, so I'll still go for it. What's that? The 2:10 at Perth. $2 at Perth. Well, that's 7 minutes away though, you know. It's going to be too volatile. The odds will be changing left, right and centre. I'll tell you what, I'm going to leave the free bet. I'm going to do a new video with a free bet in. I'll just close that down there. You can't stop that out because it's still in the bet slip. Delete it there first. Right, okay. Yeah, what I'll do a new video on the free bet. I'm trying to cram too much in, just conscious of how long this video's going on for. I hope that's been a good insight into the race matcher anyway, and I'll do a new video shortly and release it for the free bet and spending the free bet. I'll try and wait until there's something there, although not necessarily. There's plenty in there, to be honest. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Any questions, anything like that, leave them in the comments. Or if you do anything differently, let me know. Obviously, you do a few different, depending on the bookies you signed up to, but hopefully it's giving you a good insight on what I do sort of first thing, kind of do that first thing, and then get on to other things like extra places and stuff like that.